Hi everyone, Corey Thorne, psychic medium, spiritual healer, and life coach. I am coming in to do the channeled reading for the Taurus for the month of February. Please remember that my channeled messages are not, I am not an astrologer, but it's also not to replace any medical, psychological, scientific, any advice that you have been handed or any diagnosis that you've had. It is not to replace any of that. That my work is based around just being an entertainment for you, just allowing you to be open to the energies that are within the world, and that we are coming together with the channel and with the divine source to bring about the best readings that we can. It is a general reading, so it may not be for everyone that's a Taurus. You also remember that if you are a cusp, that you can look at the astrology for the zodiac that's closest to your zodiac sign that's closest to your cusp. Also, the other thing is that this reading is it's going to be cross-watched. So if you're a cross-watcher and it's resonating with you, then there's something in here that's also for you. Take it as it is. It might be helpful, but please share it, like it, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also if you want to book private readings, I'm also available for those. So what I'm picking up for my Taurus is, and I just kept hearing, don't leave out the details, don't leave out the details. My Taurus are being very detail oriented in February. It's like you have put in the hard work, you've put a lot of effort into the growth, and you've achieved a lot. There's been a lot of achievement, and it's like, you know what? Slow and steady wins the race. Well, you've done a lot of work to be kind of slow and steady and win the race in your life, and you are winning. You're on top of the world. Not for everybody. For most of my Taurus, you're very on top of the world. You've had a lot of great things that were taking place or that have been taking place, and now you're getting to reap the rewards. You could sit back and just take it easy with this, is what it feels like. It's like you could, but you will not. You keep trudging forward. Because you're slower moving sometimes than other ones, don't mean that you're in any way less aggressive or less motivated. You are just as motivated as every other sign. It's just how you do things. You do things a little different than most other people. You tend to be the type of person that just kind of, I'm motivated, but I don't have to get excited about everything. I can be a little more relaxed. But I can tell you, I make things happen because I get kind of pushed underneath the radar sometimes. So if you're the person that becomes the number two, or just not noticed of what you're doing for a while, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, look at all that they've done. And that's where you are. It's like there's just a whole lot that you have done really well, and you have done right. And you're being rewarded for it, and it's being seen. And it could also be that, that you've been saving up a lot of money in the bank, and you've been saving every dime, or you've been very good at being very diligent with paying off your debt. That type of energy is what I feel like it's around you. And it's like you're kind of doing a whole little flip over into, now I'm going to spend a little bit of this money. I'm going to invest this money now. I'm going to start to do something that I want to do because I want to transform my life. This month, February, is the beginning of another transformation for a lot of my Taurus. It's like going into dragonfly type of morphing, growing. It's like waiting, and now I'm just going to hover over now and wait until April, May. Wait until there's a lot more out there to provide for me than me providing for everyone else. Because there's been a lot of your time that has been providing for everyone else. Now you're going to provide for you. This is your time, and you're here to live it. You tend to sometimes be a little bit sensible. You know, when everyone else wants to go out and play and have fun, and you're like, I got to do this job got to be done, this work got to done. It's like you've been really there. You've been very kind of diligent to that. And it's like, just know that it's now time to let yourself fly a little bit, because spring. See your seeds grow. Everything that you have been planting, everything you have been doing is coming to life in spring. It's like you're seeing everything take place. And this is growth within your own situation. And this is where the old soul kind of thing comes in. The old wise one. You've been watching other people. You've been watching how they've been behaving. And you've been watching people. You've been watching the crazy energies and watching people be in the crazy energy. And watching a lot of people just trying to, going to be celebrities. They're going to be number one. They're going to, they're going to make shit happen. And they're going to tell everybody what to do. And they're going to change the world. And they're going to boss people around. And it's like, I'll just sit back and watch this. See who's going to be left in the jobs, because I feel like there's some shaky ground in the industries right now, and it's like just kind of watch what everyone else is doing, because they're all up on that soapbox of telling everybody what to do and how to do it, and they're going to do it better. But I'm just going to sit back here and I'm just going to observe for a little bit and just watch it all unfold. Watch everything happen. As it's not about being the biggest mouth. It's not about being the boldest, or sometimes it's about sitting back and saying, I'll just be me. And that's exactly where you've been. It's just going to be you. And so now it is also time to let yourself be you in relationships. And this goes into my singles. I feel like in my singles, or this also fits a little bit into my Tauruses who are in relationships. You've been very closed off. You haven't had your heart open. And then for my singles, it's like your heart may have been broken before, but kind of like, let it go now. I want to say get over it, but I hate that term, but that's what I'm hearing, is that whole just let yourself be free of waiting for that to happen again in the next relationship, because it's not happening. It's not where you are. It's like just open your heart, and this is the card that comes out, and it's heart guarding, that your heart is protected. It is loved. And your pure essence of love. So it's okay to open your heart now. It's okay to let somebody new in. It's very okay to love you. And if you start loving you now, by spring, when we get this other card of what's springing forward in spring, new things coming. Bunnies. Mate like bunnies, right? It's like you're just kind of coming together with a whole sense of, I'm ready for a rebirth. I'm ready for something new. I'm ready for good things to come in. It's like we're just being given all that energy right now. It's like, so you're kind of fertile in a lot of ways. I know that's really funny. But that's what it's like. You're planting seeds. You're growing new ideas. You've been manifesting this whole truth for a long time, and now it's coming to full fruition. You're seeing it come to life. Live in it. Let it be. Don't second guess yourself. And the sense of being that third eye, it's like allow yourself to see. I keep seeing the purple. Allow yourself to see beyond. See into a third dimensional thinking. Don't be thinking one dimensional, second, third, fourth, fifth. Like just keep going. Just keep seeing beyond. What the human eyes is seeing is not all that's there. And to look beyond. And there's somebody standing behind your back that you can't trust. And you need to watch that. There's somebody behind you that stands behind you, and I feel like they might act as if they're a cheerleader or they're there for you, and they are not. They're always going there with you, nitpicking at you. A sense of they're just always at you. Stand up. Stand your ground. Hold yourself in your truth and in your light and in your integrity, because there is beautiful opportunities that are here. You just have to step forward. When you step forward, those opportunities happen. Have a wonderful evening. And of course, it might be morning by the time you see this. And I hope February is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful for you. And know that April is going to be a magnificent month. So you might have to get through a month or two, but it's going to be great. Thank you. Much love to you all. Bye-bye.